Good morning, Modern Steaders.
Good morning.
By the title of the video, you know we got a tractor coming today. I don't want to give it away yet, and we don't know what time it's coming. It could be here any minute. It could be here, I don't know. So we got to get all of our animal chores done, get everybody fed, get them out, so that way when the tractor shows up, we can go play. Who's going to be the first one to use it?
Me.
You?
I'll let you.
Olivia?
Show me.
No. Olivia's been teaching Faith some new tricks, so.
No, I think she learned them by herself. I don't know why, but she just decided she was going to.
So Faith has some new tricks. We got to show you those this morning. It's pretty neat.
She says, hey, I want some of
I
that.
was waiting for her to peck your finger.
Don't peck my finger.
Come on. We'll feed you out here. Moose, you're noisy this morning, dude. Your feathers are all ruffled up. What happened? We got quite a bit of rain last night, and it was coming down hard around 4:30 this morning. So I'm hoping it didn't come down that hard at the off-grid property. If it did, we might have washed some of our grass seed out, and we don't need that to happen. Come on in, chicks. You guys ate all your food and drank all your water again. These guys are beasts. I've been filling up their feed dish 3 times a day, and their water dish I filled up again right before we put all the animals to bed last night. So they're gonna be growing quickly. Hey, you trying to sneak out or what? These guys need to go out on pasture. I'm hoping to do that today or tomorrow. They drank their second container of water and ate their 4th thing of feed overnight. Alright guys, I still want to know how you fill up your feed dish every night. Huh? You act like you're starving. You've eaten so much in 24 hours, it's not even funny. Is that some good grain? She said, sure is.
Hello.
Alright, let's see Faith's new trick.
Okay, stop crying. There you go. Look at that.
She lets you know when she wants to be picked up.
Yeah. She said, you're going to hold me. You're going to hold me when I want you to hold me. And then she wants to get down, then she'll jump back.
She says, pick me up or else.
She'll go when she wants to get down.
They're so noisy because they want Hope so they can have a drink of milk this morning. Hope's gonna get finished milked, and then we'll let her out with her girls.
To a tree? Okay, come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Oh. Now quick. Oh, that's not your baby. Oh.
Come on, Miss Daisy.
So that girl has teeth.
Camo and Little Man, what are you up to? What are you doing? Good morning. Good morning, Little Man. Camo. You're enjoying your hay now, aren't you? Says, yes, I am. Good morning, sir. Can't believe how big you're getting. You're huge. Gotta get the neck scratches in before you get all stinky. Once you become a stinky boy, we won't be doing that, huh? Now, while we wait for the tractor to show up, we have quite a few things we need to do here in the homestead to get ready for the growing season. I filled up a 275-gallon IBC tote with water I want to bring that over to the field up here, so that way when we need to water our meat birds, we have a water source over there and I'm not lugging it every day from the house. I did that last year and it gets old quick. The tote's not filled up all the way, but it's pretty full. It's probably over 2,000 pounds of water back there. I think this will be a perfect spot for it. It's up here high. We need to run water down, we can. We got the hose spigot coming off the back side. We can hook our hose up to it. And it's on the trailer so we can move it whenever we need to. I'm thinking for our 50 meat birds, this should last between 20 and 30 days. So every 3 weeks to a month, I'll have to fill it up. I do have a cover coming for it so we can cover it up so the UV sunlight doesn't get into it and make it grow algae, because that's what makes water grow algae, is when the sunlight gets to this. So we have a cover coming. It's actually supposed to be here tomorrow, so if that shows up soon enough, I'll put that on in this video. We'll just have to wait and see. But it's gonna be nice to have this. I'm probably gonna give this field a quick mowing, because this grass is a little too high for the meat birds. They won't eat it. They'll like it like this high. If we have it mowed down like this, they'll eat those grass clippings too. I'm noticing I'm leaving a strip in the center here. So I'm wondering if I broke off a blade. I've done that in the past. I'm hoping not. Nope, maybe it's loose. Sometimes if they're loose, they'll just spin. Yes, it's loose, so I need to tighten this blade up before it falls off. All right, that's an easier fix. So let's bring it down and get this tightened up. Well, we got the pasture all done and it looks good. I only had to stop and fix the Kubota once. But look at that. Look how good that looks. You can see some dark green spots. That's where we ran the meat birds last year. Oh, that's looking so good. All right, I got the chicken tractors out. One of them I busted when I put them away. So we need to get that repair made this morning, and then we can get the meat birds in here. And I think before we get the meat birds in here, the new tractor is gonna show up. They should be here shortly. I got an email from them saying that they were loading up the tractor at 8 o'clock this morning, and they were headed our way. So, should be here soon, guys. Keep hearing something. I'm wondering if it's the tractor showing up. We better go for a little walk and see. We're all the way in the back top end of the property. We don't show this very often on camera. This is where we've been running the meat birds the last few years. So before this was all forested and wooded, and you couldn't even walk in it. That's why we had it logged and cleared. And now we got a nice pasture area. All right, I can hear them coming down the road. Here's the tractor that you guys bought us. So this is our tractor that you, our subscribers, bought for us. Thank you guys. And the reason why I say that you bought it for us is TYM Tractor reached out to us this winter and they said, hey, I see you guys just purchased this large property. You're gonna need some bigger and more equipment for over there. And we said, yeah, we are. They said, we'd like to send you some tractors to use on your channel, and in exchange for using on your channel, they'll be yours. So we started working out the details. And the reason why I said you guys bought us this tractor is because if it wasn't for you, our subscribers watching, we wouldn't have got this tractor. This is all because of you guys. If we weren't doing YouTube and you weren't watching our videos, we wouldn't have this. So thank you. We have some more stuff coming from TYM. They're not here yet, but they will be. We need to go down below. I want to take off the backhoe today. We're gonna be bringing this up to the off-grid property, but we don't need the backhoe on for what we're doing right now up at the off-grid property. Let me go over and show you some of the implements we got. I want to thank Scott's Recreation for delivering the TYM tractor. If you guys are in New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, Massachusetts, any of the New England area, and you want a TYM tractor, Scott's Recreation is the place to go. I'm going to leave a link to them in the video description down below. And I'm also going to have a link to TYM's worldwide website. And I want to thank Scott's Recreation for bringing up some Titan implements. Scott's Recreation brought up a box scraper, some pallet forks, and these are all made by Titan Implements. And then we got a grapple bucket. This is gonna come in so handy. It's got like the rock rake in it, root rake, and then these will open and close. We don't have for the TYM tractor yet the third function valve, which is gonna go inside. Let me show you. It hooks in here, and these buttons right here will control the third function. And we gotta hook up some hydraulic lines, and that'll open and close the grapple. I could have waited to get the tractor with that function on there, but I was being too impatient and I had him send it, and then we'll install that later on so we can use that grapple bucket. So I want to get down below. I'll go over the backhoe a little bit, but we want to get that off so we can get this up to the off-grid property and get doing some work with it, because we're going to need it up there to get the other side of the road, the animal pasture side, all cleaned up. So this is the T94 hydrostatic one, so we don't have any gears. I shouldn't say that. We have high, low, medium range, but we don't have gears. We just put our foot on the pedal and go backwards and forwards, just like our little tractor that we have. So I'm really excited about this. This is a 55 horsepower. It's got the, I know I'm gonna say it wrong, the I think the name of the motor, like a Kajuki motor, K-U-J-K-E motor in it. It's a really good, strong, powerful diesel motor in here. Let me get this fired up. One pin right here at the top arm, and then I have a pin there and a pin there I gotta pull out. And supposedly you can drive out and the backhoe's disconnected. That's supposedly it. We can keep driving out, and I guess we'll see what it looks like in a minute. Goes all the way forward, locks in here, so that's where you get your front support for, but I would have thought this would have dropped. I guess we're gonna find out. But I can't go any further here, otherwise my hoses will be in the way. So I just wanna get all my weight off of them. Boom. Put that on that. This in here. Boom. Same thing. That. And then that. Let's stick the hoses down and in here. There we go. And then this can go up here. Like so. All that's good to go. Let's pull the tractor out and we should be good. That seems pretty slick. That was easy to take off. I like that. Let's go over a few things and I'm going to tell you what I like about it right off the bat, using it for a little while. Compared this to my Kubota, because the Kubota is what I know. And let's go over it. So we have our key on. We got a nice dash. Let me shut this off. We have air conditioning. So that's a game changer. I've never had air conditioning in a tractor. I've never had a cab either. We also have a radio that has Bluetooth. We got our vents for our air conditioning and heat. We got 2 doors, 1 on each side. Boom, boom. Rear side windows. Another rear side window. And then we even have a back window. Look at that. So if you're in here and you don't want your air conditioning on, you don't have to have your AC on. We got a nice seat with double armrests. I'll leave the cover on for a little while. That'll come off. It's kind of noisy. So we have a USB charging port, a regular like cigarette lighter port. We have front wipers, rear wipers, squirter. We have some outside working lights set on the back there and there. And then on the front we have 2 more. And that's our on off for those. Speakers. Right here is for our bucket, and then these 2 buttons right here are gonna be for our 3rd valve. PTO on and off. We have our throttle. We have manual and auto for the PTO. This right here is for the reburn exhaust. It does have the diesel emissions on it, so if that light comes on, you gotta do your reburn. It's right here. This looks like info, so you can change your screen display. Yep, so a temperature, battery, and then if you don't want it on, boom. We got directionals, on, off. We got headlights, high beams. Right here we got a horn. We have a high, low, medium range selector shift. I really like this right here. We have forward, backwards. Both the pedals are right here. On the Kubota, my forward pedal is here and my backwards pedal is back here, so it's like a heel. Boom, boom, boom. And I find when I'm pushing backwards and having to go in reverse a lot, my knee gets sore. It's kind of weird, but that's one of the things I've noticed. So I like having forward and reverse right next to each other. It's gonna take a little bit getting used to that, being side by side, because I'm used to front and back, if that makes sense. We have our brake. We can split it if we want and only lock one side. Lock that back. This right here is our e-brake. So if we push down, it's off. Set the e-brake, you hold that. We have a cup holder here, a place to hold storage. 2 cup holders here. Speaking of that. Perfect. Got a mirror in the cab, and then 1, 2 outside. I really like that. Let's go out and check out under the hood. We have our fuel tank right here, which I like this. This is the right height. It's not up here high where we're gonna be trying to fill it up and trying to do a balancing act. It's low, right easy to get at. TYM sent us the tractors because you guys, they want their tractors to be seen more on YouTube. We're just gonna be going through the tractor like I do with the Kubota, using it, telling you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and different features. You got your quick connect, your Bobcat style bucket on and off. The Kubota doesn't have that, so we can switch out to different attachments on the front really easily on this, which is gonna be awesome. We have all of our hydraulics disconnects here. They are color coded so you know which one goes where. You can take your loader off. And then to get into the hood, you have to loosen this brush guard, which this is a little bit of a pain, I will say that. I did this once earlier. There we go. So you gotta loosen this, pull this forward. Here, you pull this, and your hood opens up. And in here you have your battery, your air filter, your coolant overflow, and it looks like, really? We have an interstate battery. I'm a little surprised that there's an interstate battery in there. Usually when you get something from the factory, it's kind of like a knockoff no-name battery. This is an interstate, pretty impressive. We have the Cujo motor. I believe that's how it's said. It's a 55 horsepower, might be a little more, a little less. I can find out more details and specifics and let you know, but it's a Cujo 55 horsepower. This one is not turboed. We have our fuel pump right here. Our air compressor for the air conditioning. Oil. You gotta work on the motor. You would have to take your hood off completely to work on that. But we're not gonna have to work on that for a while. It is a brand new tractor and it's got a 6-year limited warranty. So I texted the guy that I've been dealing with at the factory. And I wanted to know what it had for a warranty. So he says that all the current models up to the T654, so that's gonna be a 65 horsepower one, I believe, has a 2-year bumper to bumper warranty. So this thing's covered for 2 years, bumper to bumper, and it's got a 6-year powertrain warranty. So the T754 and the T1104 have a 2-year bumper to bumper warranty. So the same bumper to bumper warranty that the smaller ones have, but it only has a 5-year powertrain warranty. But that's crazy. So I'm impressed with that. So we have the bigger tires. Over at Scott's Recreation, we had them load the tires, and it's beet juice that they load the tires with for weight. And when I say they load the tires, they put a liquid in here, so it gives them more weight, so you get more of a counterbalance. And when I was talking to him, he was like, yeah, it's beet juice, so it's environmentally friendly. If we get a flat tire and we're spilling juice anywhere, it's gonna be beet juice. It's probably gonna stink, and it's probably not gonna be very pretty, because it's gonna be in those tires for a while. But we don't have to worry about it. So that's awesome. Between Scott's and TYM Tractor, they really outdid themselves. We're gonna have a lot of awesome time in this tractor. Boom. So I need to close that. Tighten that, oops, tighten this back up. Not a big deal. Boom. This tractor has a glow plug on it, but I also had them install a block heater right here. So if we need this in the wintertime and it's really cold, we can plug it in and heat it up. If there's anything on the tractor I didn't touch on, leave it in the comments down below. We'll touch on it in a future video. I know I'm not going to be hitting everything in this video. We haven't used it, so I don't want to be making it up and just reading off specs. We're going to put these things through the paces. You've seen the stuff we've done with the little tractor. Just imagine what we can do having a full-size tractor. And it's been funny reading the comments lately, because everybody's like, Al, you need a big man's tractor for up at the off-grid property. And you know what? I knew this was coming. We've just been waiting. We've been in the works with TYM Tractor since February, lining everything up, and then with everything going on, it's just taken even longer to get stuff. You know how everything is right now. We're trying to get stuff into the US. It's been taking a while. So the tractor is here, and I've just been chuckling every time I've been reading the comments, because I'm like, we got a big tractor coming. I just didn't want to tell you guys and spoil it yet. So we actually have some lights, it looks like, on the side here. So that's kind of neat. We'll have some lights coming off this way. You gonna run the new tractor?
I need a minute.
You need a minute? You don't want to learn it on camera?
Not on camera.
All right, so we got some dirt piles left over there. We have a dirt pile left over there. We want to make some mounds for our zucchini and summer squash. Where do you want them?
I'm thinking like this.
Just one big one?
Going to play with your new toy?
I am.
I'm going to take it over.
I'll let you. I
Yeah.
want to see you drive it.
Yeah, right.
I do.
You do?
Yeah. this is some nice 3-year-old compost. It's the next day and I don't know what happened to the clip, but Gina planted her new garden that we built with the new tractor. We have a lot of plants that don't look very happy right now. The sun is out and it's warm today. So once the sun goes down, we'll water them and they'll sprucing right back up. But right here we have zucchini, summer squash, buttercup squash, and then pumpkin. We had to put more straw on our potatoes. They're looking really good. We're gonna get the meat birds out in a second, but I don't know what happened to that video clip. We had it all on video and then, you know, technology. Or either that, I didn't hit the record button. I guess we'll never know, but the gardens are looking good. It's gonna be nice to have this one. Can't wait to see how far out all these vines grow and how big of an area this one garden bed's gonna cover with all the vines, because you know pumpkin plants and zucchini plants, they just take over. You guys ready to go out on grass? You should be. You should love this, I tell you. Seems to fit pretty good. We'll see how good it works with blocking out the UV lights. I'm gonna put my ratchet strap over the top again to hold everything in place, and that way our tarp won't blow off. It might not be overly pretty, but it serves its purpose. The biggest downfall about it is it covers the tote, so we can't see in and just know every time we're walking past it how much water is left in the tote. So that's gonna be a little bit of a bummer. We'll have to keep an eye on the water, check it constantly to see how we're doing. The meat birds, we got their water. They're loving their feed already. Loving the grass. They're gonna do good. These guys have gotten huge. They're all the same size except for one. We have one little bitty guy. I don't know if you can see it right back there. I'm wondering if that little one is a female. We ordered all males, but you're only gonna get like a 90-something% success rate on that, so I'm happy with that. Looks like one female and the rest of the males. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. I want to thank TYM Tractors for sending up the T494 tractor, loader, and backhoe. This is a huge blessing to us in our homestead, and I want to thank Scott's Recreation for bringing up the tractor to us and the attachments. If you guys are in the New England area, Maine, wherever, check out Scott's Recreations. They have a lot more than just tractors. There is a ton of stuff. I can't name it all. All this wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for you, the viewers, the subscribers. You guys have made this all possible, so thank you. We owe everything to you. We're so grateful for everything that we're able to do because of you guys following along on our journey with us. It's a huge blessing to us in our homestead, and we mean that from the bottom of our hearts. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and like the video. It really helps us out, and it helps us be able to do more things here, and we just love it. We love being able to do what we love to do. So thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. We'll see you guys right back here in the next video. Bye.